So welcome. Thank you so much for joining or pressing play. Today we're going to do something similar to last week, trying to get into an interesting standing balance posture. But we're going to start off lying on our back, doing some core work and then hip mobility, and then try and go into a little bit of like a flow. So hopefully I can get my timing right and we can get to the peak posture that I want to get to. Right, let me just move my comfortable futon. Let's start together, guys, lying on our back. Let's pop my microphone in here so it doesn't fall off. Cool. So get comfy. All the way down on your back with your feet flat on the mat and your knees bent up towards the sky. And if you don't mind, just take a second here with me on your back to just close your eyes. We're going to take 3 big sighing breaths together. So when you take your exhale, I want you to, don't be afraid to make a nice big sighing sound, okay? We're going to inhale in together. And on our exhale, sigh it out. So let's do that 3 more times. Okay, inhale with the eyes closed. And exhale. Sigh it out. 2 more. Inhale in. And sigh it out. Inhale in. And sigh it out. Well done. Come to more of a consistent breath, keeping your eyes closed if you can. Nice long elongated inhale in through the nose. Exhaling out through the nose or the mouth, whatever you prefer. Exhaling out through the nose and creating almost like an oceanic sound in the back of your throat can actually help to build up heat in your body. So I prefer the closed mouth exhale these days. See if you can elongate your exhale so that the exhalation is longer than your inhalation. As you breathe here, nice and easy, I'd like you to slowly take your focus to the weight of the back of your pelvis on the ground. On your next exhalation, I want you to feel and imagine the back of your pelvis melting and broadening on the floor behind you, almost allowing the floor to support you just a little bit more. We're going to do the same thing with our shoulder blades. So on your next exhalation, visualize and allow your shoulder blades to melt and feel heavier, taking up more space on the ground. Well done. From here, really, really chill, taking it super easy. We're going to hook our right ankle over our left knee. You can keep your eyes closed if you like. And slowly hug your left thigh in towards your body, relaxing through the left leg, or at least the left shin. Let's softly activating into your right foot, just flexing that right foot just a little. Really slowly, you're going to start to rock your body from side to side. So it's like a left and right kind of sway, almost as if you were a baby in a crib. And just notice that when you rock over to the left, you might feel more of a stretch over your right glutes. Please feel welcome to interlock your fingers at the front of your left shin if you want to take it a little bit, or quite a lot, deeper into the stretch. Continue your rocking motions for about 3 more breaths. Relaxing the back of your neck, and allowing the massage into your lower back. 2 more breaths. Nice. Okay. Slowly bring your body to stillness and float your left foot to the ground. Cactus your arms on the ground, so palms up, elbows bent. And then let the complex of your legs float over towards the left side. So you're coming into a twist. Just slowly. Breathe into the right side of your lower back. Sigh out on your exhale. Do 2 more like that, relaxing the shoulders. Inhale. Sigh out, exhale. Last time, inhale. Sigh out, exhale. Engage your tummy, bring your legs back up to the sky, right foot to the ground, left ankle hooks over right knee, hug that right thigh towards you and start to rock from side to side. If you're like me, you probably have one side that feels a little tighter than the other. If this is your side, just be gentle with yourself. Flexing into your left foot, you can relax your right foot. And coming back to your breathing. Maybe interlock your fingers at the front of the right shin. If you want to, no pressure to go there, okay? Taking 3 more breaths as you rock and massage. Rock and massage. Nice. Float your right foot down. Cactus your arms. Take an inhale. And then you exhale, let this whole complex of your legs float over to the right, going as far as you feel happy with. Inhale in. Sigh, exhale. 2 more like that. Inhale in. Sigh, exhale. Last time. Inhale in. And exhale. Beautiful. Engage your tummy. Bring the complex of your legs up to the sky and left foot to the ground. Very nice. From here, we're going to straighten out our left leg on the ground and then hug your right leg in towards your body nice and close. I say body, I mean armpit. So right knee kind of angles out to the right. My left leg, I used this analogy this morning. Imagine your left leg was a knife cutting through cake. So you're pushing that left leg down into the ground. Okay? Beautiful. Take your hands, interlock them behind your right thigh now and hug the leg in even closer if you can. Flex into your right foot. Keep hugging the thigh in close as you slowly start to straighten out through the back of the right knee. Inhale to bend. Exhale to slowly straighten. Keep your neck and shoulders soft here, okay? So, the interlocking of your hands, that's the webbing of your fingers. That's probably the most tension that you'll feel in the upper limb. Try and keep your upper body relaxed, okay? 4 more. Exhale to lift for 3. Exhale to lift for 2. Exhale, lift. Last time, hold your leg up there. See if you can remove your hands and reach your fingertips up towards the sky. Fight to straighten out the back of that right knee and then engage your tummy. See if you can lift your left leg up to meet your right. You can always bend your knees, that reduces tension in the lower back. So you can bend your knees. And by all means, if you want to keep that left foot on the ground and continue to just straighten and bend the knee, that's totally cool. Okay, otherwise, left leg is going up and down, working through the core. Let's go for 8. So my right leg, I'm kind of fighting for that straightness. Good, keep going. And for 5, 4, 3, Nice, almost there. 2. Okay, a little bit more coming your way. And last time, lift your left leg up. You're going to take your hands behind your head. You're welcome to bend the knees and go into tabletop if you need to. Otherwise, keep the legs straight. And then you're going to come up into your crunch. Slowly lower yourself back down. If having the legs in the air is too much, you put your feet on the ground and just come into a normal crunch with the legs down, okay? That's always there for you. Good. Exhaling to lift. 5. Exhale, lift. 4. Exhale, lift. 3. Exhale, lift. 2. Okay, guys, last time you're going to stay up, okay? Exhale, lift. Now reach back to see if you can hold into the back of your right shin. Okay, so it's that right leg that I'm holding on to, the one that's been up the whole time. Left leg is going to slowly float down. Pull your right leg in a little closer if you can. And then left leg comes up. Switch which leg you're holding on to. And continue those scissors. Okay, let's go for 10. Keeping a little bend in your elbows is going to kind of free your neck of tension. So wherever you're holding onto your legs, see if you can get a little bend in the elbows. Yeah, I found that helped me quite a bit. And 5. Good. Exhaling down, inhaling up if you can. 3, 2, 1. Good. Keep your legs up, lower your torso down. If you need your hands underneath your lower back to keep the legs there, you're welcome. But otherwise, you're going to see if you can open your legs to east and west. And then close, cross your right leg in front of the left. Open. And you're going to switch which one goes on top. Okay, left leg goes on top of the right. Open. Close. Open. Close. So when you move, see if you can really imagine out through the heels of your feet, you're kind of stretching and opening wide, reaching energy out through the heels. Open, stretch the legs apart, getting the inner thighs to lengthen. Okay, go for 4, 3, 2. Last time, end with the legs apart. Reach out through those heels. Take your hands behind your head. Last little bit here. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Now hold up at the top. Exhale, lift. Reach your arms long, interlocking all fingers except your index finger. Okay, so index finger kind of like a pistol. You're going to pulse it forward. Fight to straighten out the back of the knees. 8, 7, 6, reach. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bring the feet to the ground. Lie your head back down. Take a little windscreen wipe. Well done. With any of those things, if you feel, it's a little bit much, just put your feet down, okay? Or your head down, whatever you feel like you need to put down. Okay, right leg is going to extend out long. Left leg, hug it in. Move it around till it feels like it's in the right spot. And then interlock your fingers behind your left thigh. Squeeze your shoulders down. Right leg is active, like it's really pushing through the floor. Left foot flexed. Inhale. On your exhale, slowly straighten out through the back of that left leg. And then inhale to bend. Exhale. Keep moving. So we're looking for a stretch at the back of the leg that is moving, okay? Going for 4. Keep reaching out through the heel. 3, 2. Okay, my friends, last time. Keep it lifted. Okay, engage your tummy. So draw your navel into your spine and see if you can hover your right leg off of the ground. And you're going to lift and lower the right leg, okay? So right leg goes up and down. Left leg stays put. If this feels too much on your lower back, you can always put that left foot down and continue to move through the right. Or you can bend your knees. Okay? Otherwise, you got 4 more. 3, 2. Good. And 1. Both legs are going to reach up towards the sky. Take your hands behind your head, elbows in your peripheral vision. Inhale. Exhale, come up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, come up again. If you want to just put your feet on the ground, that's totally cool, okay? No harm in doing that. Good. 5. Exhale, lift. 4. Exhale, lift. 3. Exhale, lift. 2. Okay, guys, last time, exhale, lift. See if you can hold it there. Open your legs east and west, and then crisscross. So one in front of the other for 8, 7, 6. Keep your tailbone grounded and as stable as possible. Okay, so we're not kind of shifting our butt from left to right as the legs move. 4, 3, 2, 1. Really nice. Open those legs wide, east and west. You're going to exhale, come up, even higher. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, come up, even higher. Inhale, lower down. Last 2. Okay, and then final one we hold. Exhale, lift, reach the hands through. Imaginary James Bond moment. Straighten out through the back of the knees. Pulse it forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees, feet to the ground, head down. Take a windscreen wipe. That is not easy. Well done. Really, really well done. All right, now you spent about 10,000 million years with your legs in the air. So we're going to just take a few bridges to mobilize through the spine and also to open the hips into extension. Okay, so relax your hands wherever feels good to you. Ideally, palms facing up, feet parallel hip width distance, toes pointing forward, and the heels in line with your bum. Okay, inhale at the bottom, full into your lower back. Exhale, tuck your tail, draw your navel to your spine, and pick your bum up off the ground, coming into your bridge. So as the pelvis comes up, it's almost like the ribs want to do the opposite. They want to sink down and relax. Thighs parallel, they look like an equal sign, and we're rooting down through the big toe edges. See if you can come up a little bit higher. See if you can get a little bit more length into the lower back by drawing your navel in. Inhale, soften the shoulders. Exhale, one vertebra at a time. Lengthen your spine down. So we have discs between each vertebra. And we want to increase the space between each vertebra and decompress the disc. It's possible. Lengthening the space between the head and the tail as you lay yourself down. Inhale. Exhale, tuck. Come up, one vertebra at a time. Soften your shoulders. Exhale. Slowly slink your way down. Really take your time. Relaxing your bum just before you touch down. 2 more, and I just want you guys to make sure that you're not looking at the screen. Look up at the sky so your head is also neutral. Inhale. Exhale, slowly come down. So you think about your head as the top vertebra. You want to keep everything in alignment with these kinds of exercises. Okay, last time. And slowly down. Nice. Hug your knees to your chest. Bring your forehead up to your kneecaps. And then roll up into a seated position. Well done. Okay. just going to face you for a second. So in our seated position, any seated position that feels good to you. I'm going to go cross-legged, but if you want to, sit with the legs long, it really doesn't matter. Okay, lengthen up through the crown of your head. I'm going to take my left hand down to my left hand side and reach my right arm up. Okay, both butt cheeks on the floor here. So right arm up, inhale. And as you exhale, allow your left elbow to bend as you reach up and over to your left. Okay, so this left hand that's on the ground, I want you to think and actually push the floor away. So I'm pushing the floor to the left, and you can see my rib cage opens more as a result. Good. Bring both arms up. Now, we're not going to the other side yet. Take your right hand down behind you. Left hand to the outside of your right knee. Lengthen up to the crown. Draw your tummy in and twist to your right. So we're still thinking length up through the crown of our head. Inhale, lengthen even more. Exhale, draw your belly in. Twist from the navel a little deeper. Good. Inhale, both arms up. Now we go to the other side, okay? So right hand down, left arm up and over. And then you use this leverage that you have with the floor to push the floor over to the right. Big, deep breath in. And then slowly come up, both arms up. Right hand back behind you, left hand to the outside. Sorry, left hand back behind you, right hand to the outside of your left knee. Lengthen up through the crown of your head, shoulder blades down. And on your exhale, twist. Stay there. Inhale, lengthen through the crown. Draw your tummy in. Twist from the navel a little deeper. Nice. One more time each side. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up and over. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, right hand back behind, twist. Left hand to the outside of right knee, rotate. Inhale, lengthen, get taller through the crown. Exhale from your belly, twist a little deeper. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, right hand down. Left arm up and over. Push the floor away. Inhale, both arms up. Good. Exhale, left hand back behind you, right hand to the outside of left knee, twist. Inhale, get taller through the crown. Exhale, twist from your belly, drawing it into the spine as you rotate. Inhale, up. And then we're just going to go straight forward, okay? Exhale, fold. Nice. Walk yourself up. And we're going to come onto all fours. Okay, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. This is looking very different to last week. I'm just going to commit to it, okay? So we hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Gentle cat-cow, okay? Feel your pinky toes on the floor. We're going to round into the lower back, round into the mid-back, round into the upper back. Let your head relax down. Nice. Imagine pulling the floor towards you through the heels of your hands. Reach your pubic bone back, your heart forward, draw the navel in. Don't let it just collapse to the ground. Inhale into the abdominals. Exhale, push the floor away. Draw low belly in and up. Imagine your tailbone could drop to the space between your knees. That's how much tuck you want to get here. That's how much lift through the belly you want to find. Inhale to the space between the shoulder blades. Relax your neck. Exhale slowly. Reach the pubic bone towards the back wall, the heart towards the front wall, creating space to the front of your body. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards the glutes. Inhale into the lower belly. Well done. Okay, come to your neutral spine. From here, we're going to tuck our toes under and come into our first downward facing dog. spiraling out through the hands. So your fingers are kind of pointing towards, your hands are pointing towards about 10 o'clock in the left hand, right 2 o'clock in the right hand. Just make sure that your hands are at least shoulder width distance apart. I went to a class last night, and really cool to see the instructor kind of help people move their hands around in a down dog. If you're too narrow in the hands, not the greatest for the shoulders. Okay, keep breathing here. Let's take 4 more breaths. Move through your down dog, walk your dog, shake your hips, do whatever feels good. Well done. Bring your down dog to stillness. Inhale, reach your right leg up to the sky. Bend your right knee, bring your right heel close towards your right glute. Just look at your left hip. Maybe you can even see that left hip. Has it like completely rotated over to the left hand side? See if you can square your hips with your mat. Okay? So we're not opening up to the side. From here, right knee is going to draw a circle 5 times back the way. Okay? And really think about just the right knee moving. Everything else staying dead still. 3 more. 2, 1. Nice. From here, look at the space between your 2 hands. See if you can step that right foot into that space. Lower your back knee down. Untuck the toes of your back foot and sweep your arms up. Coming into a normal hip flexor stretch. We're going to sit up really tall and really tuck through the tail here today. Squeeze into your left glute. Now, isometric contraction. Just think about and activate front foot towards back leg until you feel your inner thigh switch on, and back leg towards front leg. So you see that little movement there that happens in my pelvis? I'm trying to scissor my legs towards one another through the floor. Squeeze your left glute, tuck your tail. That should fire up the left hip flexor. Inhale, reach the arms up. Try and feel pinky toe of back foot on the ground still. Reach left arm up, right arm reaches down. Okay, pure side bend. Try not to hike your right hip up. Keep the isometric contraction to the legs. So I'm trying to bring my front heel towards my back inner thigh through the floor. Bring everything up. Left arm down, right arm up. Try not to lose your balance. Good. Both arms up to the sky. Frame your front foot with your 2 hands. Now, right leg, the front leg, you're going to move it further out to the right hand side. Okay, so take it out to the right just a little bit more. So you're way wider in your stance, and then let your hips push through. Left hand is going to stay on the ground. Right hand is going to go on top of that right thigh. Okay, see if you can gently press your thigh out to the side and turn your chest to the right. Instead of pushing your ribs forward, pull your ribs back, lengthen into your tail, squeeze your left glute. Left shoulder blade, plug it into your system, lengthen through the crown. Very nice. Now, in this position, maybe you can bend into the left knee, bring that left heel towards your glute, and just pulse it back without letting your booty pull to the back wall. So keep pressing the hips forward, pulsing that left heel to left glute for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there if you can. Inhale, reach your right arm forward. Exhale, circle that right arm up and around, reach back. See if you can maybe grab a hold of the right foot or your sock. If it's not happening today and your hamstring is cramping, just put the foot down and open your chest. Otherwise, we're going to stay here for 4 more breaths. Think about drawing your navel in towards your spine, lengthening your tailbone down. Last 2 breaths. Slowly release your foot. Try not to let it slingshot. And then take that right hand down. Walk your right foot in towards you so you're back in a normal kind of low lunge. And then you're going to lift your back knee up off of the ground. Okay. Now, I know this is tricky for some of us, but you're just going to see if you can straighten out the front knee as best you can. Okay. So for a lot of us, that's going to look like that. You know, if you can get that front knee completely straight, that's fantastic. But get to wherever you can get to with the straightness of the front knee, and then pull your heart forward. Just the fingertips resting on the mat. See if you can get a flat back. Bend into your front knee, and then see if you can come up into a standing lunge. Nice. Okay. From here, we're going to pivot on our back foot into a warrior 2. So that means the heel of the front foot and the arch of the back foot are in alignment. My shoulders are on top of my hips. Bam, bam. Okay, so try not to be there where I just was. Shoulders on top of hips. Bend into your front knee. Reach your arms long. So right arm over right leg, left arm over left leg. Nice. Okay, from here, we're going to reverse the arms. So my back arm is going to rest on my lower back. Yeah, and then my front arm is going to frame my body. I want to reach my heart to the ceiling. And I want to get a stretch over the right side body. And then I'm going to reverse it, or at least come forward again. Rest right elbow on right knee, left arm frames. Do that 2 more times. Keep a bend in the front knee. Reverse. Heart to the sky. Keep the tailbone long. And then up and forward. Last time. Reverse. And down. Very nice. From here, come back into normal warrior 2. See if you can straighten out through your front leg here. Okay. Now, if you like to hyperextend into your front knee, you might keep a micro bend. Okay. I don't want any pain in the back of the knee. But from here, see if you can tip yourself over, kind of like I'm a little teapot, and bring your arms perpendicular to the floor. The outside of the right arm is pressing into that right calf or wherever you're at. Press down strongly through the back leg. Nice. Good. See if you can lift yourself up with the power of your core. We're going to come down there one more time. Inhale, lengthen. Good. Charge up through the legs. Exhale, slowly come down. Good. Maybe you can get the fingertips of your hand to the inside, to the floor of that inside leg. Yeah, or the inside of the front leg. All right. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, slowly bring yourself up. Bend into your front knee. And then we're going to take ourselves back to the ground, framing the front foot with the hands. Step your right foot back into a plank position. Lower your knees to the ground. And then lower your tummy all the way to the floor. Well done. From here, place your left hand underneath your forehead. Press your pubic bone into the floor. Bend into your right knee. Reach back and hold onto the right foot with your right hand. I want you to expose as much of the right hip into the floor as possible. So squeeze your right glute. Pull your foot back towards your bum. Push your pubic bone into the floor. Let's see if you can pull your belly button away from the ground. We're looking for a stretch at the front of the right leg. Hold and breathe. If you want more, lift your gaze off of your left hand. Turn the hand forward. Press down through the floor. Lift your chest. And then maybe, keeping that pubic bone grounded, lift your left hand away from the ground. Holding for 10. Squeeze that right shoulder blade onto your back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. Nice. Slowly release the right foot. Hands underneath the shoulders. We'll go to the other side next. Hands underneath the shoulders. Press yourself all the way back up into downward facing dog. Nice. Slowly pedaling up through the heels. We'll make sure to do all of that on the other side now. So inhale, left leg up. Just make sure that you haven't just dumped down into your right hip. So square everything off. Bend into your left knee, the left heel close to your bum, and slowly circle the left knee back the way for 5. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Look at the space between your hands. Step that left foot through, lower the back knee down, untuck the toes, and sweep your arms up. So we're high up in this quad stretch. All right, isometric contraction through the legs. So front foot is going to like almost squeegee back towards the inner thigh of the back leg. I want to keep my pinky toe of the right leg on the floor. Squeeze your right glute. Nice. Left arm's going to stay up. Right arm's going to reach down. So we're side bending through the spine. Keep your legs active. Inhale, right arm up. Left arm down. Try not to hike the left hip up. Keep on squeezing your legs towards one another. Inhale up. Exhale, both hands to the floor. Right, so we're going to slowly let that left foot travel further out to the left-hand side. So my left foot is now outside of my left hand. Cool. Left hand goes onto your left thigh. Right hand stays on the ground, and you're just going to gently twist your spine, okay? Avoid the tendency to push the ribs forward and flare them. Rather draw your ribs back. And maybe bend into the right knee, pull the heel towards the glute, and you're going to kind of pulse it back and forth for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. If your hamstring cramps, it's so normal. Just try to come back in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, reach the left arm forward. Exhale, circle up, out and around. Maybe grab a hold of the foot. Okay, now activate your right glute. Squeeze your right glute. Maybe look towards the foot. Pull your belly in. Hold and breathe here. Let's take about 4 more breaths. Keep your chest nice and open. Slowly release. Try not to slingshot the foot. Okay. You're going to bring that left foot closer to the midline. Frame it with your 2 hands. Lift your back knee up. Okay, now onto the fingertips. You're going to so we can kind of straighten out through the front leg as best you can. And then bend. Okay, straighten out again. And then see if you can find a flat back. So pull your belly in. Imagine laser beams of energy coming out through the crown of your head. Bend into the front knee, push through the floor, come up into standing. A nice strong lunge. Reach both arms up. Nice. Take a second. Spiral on your back foot. So we're getting that heel of the front foot to align with the arch of the back foot. So take a look at your feet, get that going. Root down to the pinky toe edge of the right foot. You might even feel a stretch on that ankle. Okay, and then left arm over left leg, right arm over right leg. Okay, take a second. From here, We're going to reverse our warrior. So my right hand is going to sneak over my kind of in my lower back and my glutes. And I use that to encourage length into my lower back. Keep a deep bend in that left knee. And then you're going to come into extended side angle. That left arm rests on left thigh, right arm reaches up. And the right side of my rib cage is pointing up to the sky here. Inhale up. Pause for a round of breath. Exhale, come down, elbow to thigh, right arm up and over. Pause for a round of breath. Okay, now bring yourself back up for a second. See if you can straighten out through the front leg. Not so much that you're just like hanging into the back of the knee. You're still like active in the front leg and get that scissoring action through the leg. So I'm thinking about bringing my inner thighs towards one another through the floor. Then I'm going to slowly tip down into my triangle pose. Right arm up, left arm down. If this feels like just you're not really, you're just hanging into your joints, you're not feeling you're getting a stretch out of it, lift up higher and you can always rest on that top thigh. Okay? Otherwise, stay in there for 2 more breaths if you can. Using your core, bring yourself up. Nice. And then bend into your front knee. Frame your front foot with your 2 hands pivoting on your back foot. Step back into plank. Lower your knees and come all the way onto your tummy. Left, it's not, right hand under your forehead. Got a bit confused there. Right hand under your forehead. And we're going to bend into your left knee. Reach your left hand back to grab a hold of your left foot. So once you're there, just get your pubic bone pressed into the floor as an echo to you squeezing your left glute. So pull that heel in. Squeeze your bum. Push your pubic bone into the ground. Pull your belly button away from the floor. So if you want more here, which by all means you absolutely do not have to take more, you could turn your right hand so that it's parallel with the long edge of your mat. Lift up your chest. It's a little bit of a kick with the left foot into the left hand. So instead of pulling the heel to the glute so much, kick your foot away and use that kicking to open up the left shoulder. Press your pubic bone into the floor. Pull your belly in. Right arm reaches up. Back muscles activate here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Well done. Release the left foot, hands underneath your shoulders. Press yourself back up onto a shell stretch. Knees wide, big toes to touch, booty back towards your heels. Breathe. Ideally, elbows are still on the ground here, but if you want to keep the elbows off and, stretch the arms further, that's fine. But in your shell, I want you to breathe down into your tummy, feeling your belly expand between your inner thighs as you breathe. Feeling almost as if your your bum is inflating when you breathe in. Staying here in your shell, walk both of your arms over towards the right side of your mat. Breathing into the left side of your body. And then slowly walk both hands over to the left. Breathing into the right side of your body. Well done. Both hands back to center. Come up onto all fours. Hands under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Slowly from here, we're going to take our our right arm, and we're going to open it out to the right hand side. Big wingspan here. Take an inhale. Push the floor away through that left arm, but watch that you've got your pinky toe of your right foot on the floor. And then exhale, thread your right arm all the way down and through until your right ear rests on the ground. Take a big deep breath in here at the bottom. And then open up. Big wingspan. Pause for at least 2 breaths here in this rotation. And watch for weird little things that you're doing in your feet, your hips, shoulders. Keep that left shoulder on top of the left wrist. And then unravel. Okay, one more time. Inhale up. We pause for at least 2 rounds of breath. Left shoulder over left wrist. Right pinky toe on the floor. Inhale into that lower right side of your abdomen. Slowly take it down and hold it down. Maybe reach the left hand forward, as far forward on the mat as you can get it. Think about dragging your right shoulder back towards the wall behind you through the floor, isometrically dragging that right shoulder back. Lengthen your tailbone. Tuck your chin towards your throat. Left arm, if you're happy to take that left arm off of the ground, circle it back, really big circles for 5. Along the floor, up, open, and around. And 3, 4. So we're looking for a stretch at the front of that left shoulder. Nice. Pop that left hand down firmly. Bring yourself back up onto all fours. Just 1 round of cat-cow. So rounding through the spine. Pause in the roundedness. Imagine again your tailbone dropping to the space between your 2 knees. Pull your low belly in. Puff up through the back of the heart. Inhale. And then exhale. Pull your heart through your collarbones. Reach your tailbone back. Inhale into that low belly. Find neutral. Okay, inhale, left arm up. Pause for at least 2 breaths. Right shoulder above right wrist. Right pinky toe on the ground. Get a little bit more open in that wingspan if you can. And then left arm threads. Down underneath. Good. Pause for a round of breath. And open up. Again, pausing for at least 2 breaths. Do checks and balances. Watch the feet. Can you feel the tops of all 10 toes on the mat? And exhale. Come down. Pause for a round of breath at the bottom. Last time. Come all the way up. At least pause for 2 breaths. Watch the hips. Open up a little more. And then thread it down and through. Tucking your chin towards your throat. If you're happy to, stretch that right arm forward, tenting through the right fingertips. The left arm, don't just collapse onto it. Think about pushing that knife edge, that pinky finger edge of that left arm down into the floor, like your left arm is cutting through cake. The floor is cake and you're cutting through it with your left arm. And then think about dragging that left shoulder back towards the wall behind you as well. So isometrically using the floor to activate that arm, okay? Keep the activation through the left arm. If you're happy to take the pressure in your arm and your head, right arm circles back the way for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right hand to the ground, left hand to the ground. Bring yourself onto all fours. Nice. Okay. Tuck your toes under. Come into downward facing dog. Beautiful. Pedal out through those heels there with me. I'm going to go for 8 more pedals. 6, 5. Try and keep your head super relaxed, pushing the floor away to the heels of the hands, almost like you're trying to get all of your weight into your legs. 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Okay, slowly from here, we're going to just come to your knees again. Don't do any too fancy transitions. And then we're going to sit on our bum. Okay. So on your bum, we're going to bring ourselves into, I don't know what this stance is called, half pancake probably. Anyway, left knee bent, right leg long. Okay, sit up super tall. You're going to take your right hand to your right leg somewhere, maybe the calf, maybe above the knee, doesn't matter. What matters is your butt is on the floor, both cheeks. Slowly side bend towards that right leg. Okay, remember both butt cheeks on the ground. Left arm reaches up and over, looking for a stretch along that left side body. If your right elbow can touch the floor, that's just a bonus. You can use the elbow to push into the floor to get a little bit more of the left glute to the ground. So isometrically contracting down to the floor. Good. And then slowly bring yourself up. All right. Instead of just side bending now, this left arm, we're going to twist. We're going to rotate back towards the wall behind us. So it's almost like my hand can tap the wall back there, opening up through the shoulder, and then slow motion throwing a cricket ball towards and across right pinky toe. Okay. Inhale, open up. Exhale, slow motion throw and reach. Okay, now let your spine move accordingly. Inhaling to open up. Exhale, slowly go with it, folding over your leg. Last 2. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold. Last time, stay down. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold and relent down to that leg, relaxing your neck. Just stay down there and hold on to whatever feels good. I mean, if you can reach the foot, you can grab the foot. That's totally cool. We're going to stay here for about 4 more breaths, 5 more breaths. Root down through that left glute of yours. Remember, the left glute is really heavy into the ground. Okay, now slowly walk your way out of it, kind of like you're coming one vertebra at a time up through a roll up. Nice. Okay, left leg out, right knee bent. Bam. Both butt cheeks on the floor. Left hand to left calf. Nice. So first the side bend. We're going to inhale, reach the right arm up, and then up and over towards that left leg. So your left hand, use whatever you're holding onto your leg or the floor to kind of push the floor or your leg away just to get more purchase of your right butt cheek on the ground. Nice. Okay, now we're going to do the slow motion cricket ball throw. So rotate, draw your belly in, inhale, exhale. You're going across the pinky toe and folding as you do. So let your chin tuck to your chest. Inhale, open. Nice long exhale, close and fold. Inhale, open. Exhale, close and fold. Last two, inhale, open. Exhale, close and fold. Last time, inhale, open. Exhale, close, fold, and just relent into it. And again, that soft bend in your elbows with whatever you're holding on to should take pressure out of your neck and shoulders. Last 3 breaths. And then slowly, sorry, those were very quick breaths. Walk yourself out of it. Nice. Okay, last little bit. Take the right leg out again. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. You're going to inhale, reach both arms up. Okay. We're going to go straight down the middle. Exhale, fold. Now, it's kind of nice if you can let the elbows come to the ground somehow. But I know for some of us, we're just kind of tipping forward slightly. Wherever you're at, that's cool. But if you are coming quite far forward, then try to get the elbows to the ground so you can just relax your shoulders. Little sneaky tip here, squeeze your bum and notice that you get a little bit more range. So by squeezing your bum, you can usually open the legs a little bit wider. That's called reciprocal inhibition. You activate the glutes and inner thighs will lengthen reciprocally. Good. Slowly walk yourself back up. Actively bring your legs back to center. You've got 1 minute together, maybe 1 minute and a half. Let's lie down for a moment. Okay. Cactus through your arms on your back. And we're going to allow both knees to float over to the right side of the mat. Coming into reclined twist. Now, if you wanted to let the left knee slide above the right and use your right hand to press the knee to the ground, please go for it. Finding a nice little bit of relaxation here at the end. Taking 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Last 2 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Last breath. Inhale. On your exhale, bring the knees back up to center, feet to the ground. 1 bridge before we go to the other side. Just pick your pelvis up. Slowly slink your spine down, 1 vertebra at a time. And then let both knees float over to your left. If you wanted to let that right knee slide in front of the left and use your left hand to push it down, go for it. Inhaling in and exhaling out. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last breath. Inhale and exhale. And then slowly bring everything back to center. Final bridge, just to even out the spine. Feet flat, parallel. Inhale. Hands wherever is comfy for you. Exhale, tuck. Pick your pelvis up into your bridge. And then slowly melt your spine down, lengthening it as you come down to the mat. Hopefully it feels nice and mobile. Relax your bum just before touchdown. Hug your knees to your chest. Bring your forehead up towards your kneecaps. And then roll up into seated. My dear people, thank you so much. It is now 31 minutes past and 22 seconds. Thank you so much for joining.